All right, what I did, I turned the head upside down. Since the cam is out there, I know all the valves should be 100% closed. I just took some brake cleaner, something real thin, and filled it up to see if they're leaking by. I'm not gonna pressurize this because this vehicle won't be breaking no land speed record or anything. It's just a drive. So then if it's leaking, you should start seeing something leaking out at the bottom inside the ports, intake or exhaust. Right now, it's not leaking. I'll let it sit there for a little while, and that's good enough to say it's good, but I'll just let it sit there, and then since this is going to be dumped out, I'm not really worried about this getting into it to contaminate it. It can't really hurt it anyway. It might hurt my seals, but that's about it. So I'll let it sit there and see what happens. I'll come back in like 20 minutes. Okay, I'm back. It's not leaking real bad. The number 3 on the exhaust has a small leak. As you can see, probably it went down a little bit. And on the number 2 on the intake has a small leak. That's about it. So what I'll do is take those valves out, clean them up, set them back in there. All right. All right. I get to put on the oil pan, but my Ultra-Bac silicone just finished, so I had to use the red one, which I don't like, but that's what I got, and the stores are closed today. So I put a bead all the way here. The Ultra-Black is at the bottom section. Cleaned up the pan real good, and now I'm just waiting for it to settle and then for me to put it on. All right, I got the head out of the washer. What I'm doing is taking off the springs. This one, amazingly, has double spring on this, and I'm just using the hammer method with the socket. Put the socket right over this, hit it with the hammer, and these come out. And all I'm doing it for is because I'm going to be changing out the valve stem seals. Man, they feel hard and brittle. So that's the only reason I'm actually going there, because they were holding pretty good compression for the exception of, I think it was these 2. But since I have to take them out anyway, I'm just going to be reseating everything and putting it back on. But I'll go ahead and do that. I got all of them out. I kept them the same way that they are, or they came out. I ended up having to put that thing, the extension on it, which I should have to begin with, because one of the keepers shot out of the hole that was there. I found it, but just to avoid something like that happening, you're better off just keeping something in that space that it doesn't shoot out. Everything else came off just fine. I took 2 of the valve stem seals off already. They're real hard, so they'll be being replaced. These has a little bit of grime on the back, even though it wasn't leaking, and the truck was never really ticking, making any noise they wouldn't like. I'm going to be replacing them anyway. I'm going to be checking with the owner to see if he wants to change out the valves while we're here, or if, because another engine is coming, just put it together. But that's all I'll do right here. Clean it up now. In the process of cleaning up all this overspray of silicone all over the place, and then I'll wash it back out and probably even take it out, degrease it, and then blow it clean. So I'll go ahead and continue. This is the reason why I've been taking all these pieces out, cleaning them up. This one here is good. I just took this one off and came off in 2 pieces. So need a new one of those. It just, I guess, wore out and tore itself apart. It should be 1 piece like that. All right, I'll continue. All right, this is what I do. I really don't have any special tools in here. I have this parts cleaner, but I really didn't need the parts cleaner for this. It's a plastic brush, and I'm just scrubbing it, so only the loose stuff will really come off. Like right there, I can still feel there's oil or grease, but it's just not coming out. Unless I took a probably a brass wheel to it and take it off, but then I don't want to touch the other side where the gasket goes. So I'm just gonna deal with what I have. When it's all done, then wash the engine as one complete piece. Nobody has come here to paint it yet, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, that's gasket maker or silicone that's there. I thought that was just grease. So I'll just try to get the best I can in here. I got everything scrubbed up. I have to just do it one more rinsing to clean it up, but that's about it. I'm just gonna let this fill itself up and scrub it and just let it flow out of this section here. It's flowing out of both sections, so that's good. I just scrub. All right, we just went through 2 of these cans and a half of this so far, just to clean this up. And it still needs a lot of cleaning. This is the, I think this is like the 4th wash right now. Still washing down everything, scrubbing it with a brass bristle brush. We'll see how it comes out. I'll send them a picture if they want painted. Now's the time. I'm not into painting. All right, complete this bottle, 2 of the cans, and yeah, no more grease on it anywhere, so I can touch the engine any place now and be clean. But took a lot of washing on this one here to get it where it's just okay. Even this, you couldn't touch that before. It was just covered. I thought it was black. Man, somebody did a horrible paint job on it, because all this is, it's like it's not even stuck. A lot of it was just coming off with water pressure. So, but it's good now. They got silicone on it there. That's what these are. Silicone patches everywhere. All right.